It's alternator blah. It's alternator day. Finally, got the alternator in. Hopefully it's a direct fit. So we're gonna pull this one off and we're gonna fix this thing. So fingers crossed that it is not more of a project than it needs to be. I'm gonna start by unplugging the battery, and then actually before I unplug the battery, before I do anything, I'm going to open up the other alternator and double check, make sure everything is good to go and it matches up. This is like the most painful box opening experience of it in the world. Heck yeah, you know it's good. Alright, so just heads up, I did drink some pre-workout before this because I just got back from the gym. See that? I'm not throwing off anything important. Ooh, look at that beauty. Look at that. Spins. No play on the shaft. Perfect. Already got the pulley on there. Now, just need to wire her up. Get her on there. Get it turned. Good stuff. So what I'll do after I pull the other alternator off, I will give you guys a look at this one and what's messed up with that one. But this should be a pretty easy swap. I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward. So once again, fingers crossed. So I'm gonna go and undo the battery and start working on this. I'm gonna start by removing this bolt to the pulley and loosening the adjustment bolt, and then I'll remove that other one up here that's connected, and then I'm gonna try and disconnect as many of the power lines as possible. Still running an issue where this one's really corroded, so I'm gonna have to figure out a solution to popping this one off. And I think I'm just gonna take a hacksaw and try and cut it off, or take the Sawzall and try and cut off the end of that nut just to get this free, unless I can just replace it as a whole, which I don't know if I have a connector that big, but we'll find out. This is just a quick video for reference on wiring. So disconnected all of the other wires. The only one I have left is this corroded one, and I think what I'm gonna do is actually just cut this here, so that way I can connect to good wire. So I'm gonna cut it, stick with a new clamp. Hopefully that'll work out. If not, I'll replace it later. But that is the last thing I gotta pull out right now, and then I should be able to unbolt the rest. Alright, wires are all disconnected. Went ahead and took off that piece, that connector, cleaned up the wires the best I could with some cleaner. Do the same with these. Okay, that's ridiculous. So they just put a washer in there? That's not cool. So I'm gonna replace that connector as well with a smaller one, so that won't fit. That one should be okay. And then that I have absolutely no idea what that goes to. So yeah, definitely replacing that one. Okay, I'm gonna unbolt that now. All right, so the old alternator is officially off completely. So to show you what I was talking about, so this piece here that connects the pulley has inward and outward play. Shoot. That'd be weird. In and out, in, out. Third play. The other thing is that's all the spin it's got. So it doesn't have a lot of free spin on there, whereas this new one, the glove isn't in the way, cartoonist, has a lot of free spin on it. So binding up for sure, stuck, bad alternator. Last thing I gotta do is pull this. I'm not entirely sure what this is, But I'm gonna pull this off to put it on the new one. And then we'll put the new one on, get new connectors on there, and button it up. Swap that piece over, about to mount it up onto the bracket. I'm just gonna clean up that bracket a little bit really quick. Alright, just finished buttoning it up. Got the belt all tensioned and everything, so it's all good to go. It's tight, new alternator's in. Now, just finished trimming up the other wire that I'm going to put a new connector on, and then plug it all in. Should be ready to turn over. Alright, so new alternator is in. All hooked up, connected, all wired. Hardware's all tightened up, fastened up. Tensioner is good to go. I just got to hook up the battery, and then I'm gonna see if she runs. And hopefully everything's good on it. Yep. Alternator's installed. Looks like it's running good. So far so good. Check the dash for any lights. Come on the gas light. Nope, that's windshield wipers. And boom. Looks like we are all good. Let's see. Brighten this all the way up. Oh, now I have bright interior lights, which I did not have before. Lights coming on. I don't know if I ever showed my LED lights. These are my LED lights. They're super bright. She's running good now. Gonna go take it for a spin.